It's kind of like the question, did the chicken come first or did the egg come first? If I don't do it now, it'll get lost. I want to show how I install my cover on my nitro boat. This is from Dalco. It's a great cover. But I want to show just the way that I put it on the boat, you know, a method that I've come up with over the years. But here's the thing. The most important part about putting the cover back on is actually how you took it off the last time. It's kind of like the question of, did the chicken come first or did the egg come first? So in this situation, I think this would mean that the egg came first because my cover is rolled up the correct way for me to be able to reinstall it easily. So if you get your boat in the first time and it's already got a cover on it, you'll want to watch the end of this video first and then come back to this part. But for putting the cover on, this is the way that I always do that. So I'll set it up here up on top of the trolling motor. So I'm going to take this part that goes over the front of the boat, just pull it down, kind of get it seated in there about where it goes. And then because of how I've got it rolled up, I'm going to roll this cover all the way down the passenger side of the boat, roll it all the way to the back, and then start unfolding it. So I've got it all wadded up here where it's pretty manageable. Just want to pull it down over the side a little bit, make sure that it is tucked under the front up here good. Yeah. Okay, so now I can just right here on the gun of the boat, roll it all the way down the edge. And again, the way I've got it rolled up is why it goes so smooth. And that's, I mean, being out on the road by myself a lot, I typically put my cover on by myself and I take it off by myself. And it's truly, I'm about as fast by myself with this as I would be if I had somebody helping me. So get back here to the back, and I want to drape it over, you know, all the way around the boat to start with. So I'm gonna go back up here to the front on this driver's side, pull it down over the edge, get it up over the console, just pull that over the windshield. And then on this cover, it's got a zipper pocket back here on both sides. So I'm gonna unzip that and make sure that ratchet strap is open like it is. Pull this hook back here. So this hook goes into the eyelet on the jack plate, same exact place that my toe straps hook to back here. I'm gonna hook that in there and pull this down over the corner. Okay, it's seated. And then we'll slide this back down under the rub rail, or kind of on the rub rail again. Okay, that side's looking good. Let's get this side seated in here. A little bit more stuff going on. Of course, going to open up this pocket, like I said. Ratchet strap is open. But you've got a ladder back here on the back of the nitro, and that's what this particular spot here's for. So you can undo that buckle and run the strap underneath of the ladder. So you get it to here, undo that, and just want to make sure that it's not twisted like it is over here on this side right now. Untwist that, snap that in, and then just do that Velcro strap around so it doesn't rub against the boat. And again, that hook goes on the jack plate on this side. Okay, so now my cover's on there. Now comes the part of cinching it down. You just want to lay this up, you know, kind of on the rub rail. My first step is going to be to come to the ratchet strap. I'm just going to take that loose end. I'm going to pull it really tight, but I also have to make sure that I hold this spot here, keeping it under the corner of the boat. That's really, really important. If you let it slide up on the top, that's not going to do you any good. So you want to pull this strap while holding that under the corner of the boat. I'm going to come here, going to pull that down a little bit. Okay, that's where that needs to be. And take this strap. I just want to get it started basically at this point. Just pull that a little bit, lock it in, give it a few clicks. So now I'm going to go around to the other side and do the same thing. Just pull it under that rub rail, give it a few ratchets, and then it will be started. Okay, so you can see up through here, it's rode up there just a little bit on the rub rail. But again, this corner is the most important place. I'm not concerned with that up there yet, but I am concerned with this corner. So I'm gonna pull this down, try to get it, if I can get it just under that on this corner, that's all I need to do right now. Pull that ratchet strap. See, so now that I've got it tight, it's not gonna go anywhere, and I can release that and really cinch it down. You can watch this up here. See how it just seats itself down under there. Give it just a little snug, just a little pull. Get it all the way under there. So I'll tighten that all the way down. I'll go to the other side, get it really good and tight. And that's, I'm not gonna put all the pressure I can on those ratchet straps. I just wanna get it really good and snug. Make sure that it's seated under that rub rail. Then I'll be good to go going down the road. So it's basically done at this point. Snug up that side, snug up this side. I'm good to go. But now, like I started the video to show you really the most important part for putting the cover back on, especially, is how to take it off the right way. So being that I'm already over here, I'm just gonna go ahead, pop this ratchet strap loose, let the slack out of that, pull it out a little ways, and I'm gonna put everything in there and go ahead and just zip that up so that it's out of the way, it's tucked up, I don't have to worry about it unraveling or coming loose or anything. I'm gonna pull this side loose, unhook it there. Everything can stay done over there at this point, but on the driver's side of the boat, because of it having a windshield on this side, I don't run a dual console, so I don't have one to deal with on the other side. I'm gonna take the cover starting here at the back, and I'm gonna roll it over to the other side of the boat. So I'm just gonna lay that over that way, work it up towards the front, doing the same. Lay it inside, come up here to the front, do it one more time. Now I'll go back and I'll do everything for the rest of the cover on the passenger side. I'm gonna pop this ratchet strap loose. It doesn't really have much tension on it right now, but go ahead and let it loose. Close up this pocket. Pull that in a little bit just to give myself some more slack. Unhook the hook back here. And undo this buckle underneath here. And I'm gonna go ahead and buckle that back, because if I don't do it now, it'll get lost. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this in, fold it in, but I'm gonna take the other side of the cover, what I laid up from over there, and I basically wanna match it up with the outside. Just like, imagine folding sheets or folding a piece of paper, just kinda laying it over here to match up with this side, all the way even up to the bow. I'm gonna lay that up there about like so. And now I'm actually gonna do that one more time. I'm gonna fold it in again back here. And now I've got a pretty compact deal, and I'm just gonna roll it all the way forward. So that you go from having, you know, a lot of people, two people will roll that cover all the way forward, and then they've got a big wad up there to have to fold up. I'll do all the rolling here, and then when I start rolling it from the back to the front, it keeps it nice and compact, and just kind of keep that folded over. Just roll it up on top of itself. And that makes it really manageable to do by yourself. It makes it very easy to handle once you've gotten it rolled up. It's not so big and bulky that one person, you know, can't handle it. So there's the whole cover. It's all done at that point. It makes it really easy. The only thing you will have to do, if that cover was wet and you know, you were going to put it up for a while, you were back at home or whatever, you would want to unroll it and let it dry out. But outside of that, that's the easiest way I've ever found to you know, to roll up a cover and do that all by yourself.